Good morning, dear hearts. Okay, we are at lesson 312. Please subscribe if you have not yet done so. Really excited about today's lesson and how I'm planning for it to be presented and how I hope that it will resonate with you. Today's lesson is I see all things as I would have them be. So there's a few previous lessons, as there always are now, that blend in and really have been precursors to today's lesson, predecessors, if you like that. It was a prerequisite for today if we're in a course and college level or beyond. So, I see all things as I would have them be. Perception follows judgment is the first line of the lesson today. But what comes before perception? So we know that judgment comes after perception, but what comes before perception? Thought. The thought always comes first. And when I have a thought, then I have the judgment, then I have the perception, and then I have a grievance. Now, all of these things, okay, all of these steps happen in such a short amount of time, because we're in the world of time, otherwise there wouldn't be perception or judgment. But all of these things happen so quickly that they become difficult, if not impossible, to separate in our mind. We have so many thoughts every single day. I did a blog a while back that, and I had done some research in Psychology magazine somewhere, said that we have, an article, said that we have 6,200 thoughts a day, 6,200 thoughts every day. And after I published the blog, one of my friends came back and said, no, now there's more research that we have 60,000 thoughts a day, 10 times more thoughts than what I had found in my research. And I thought about that. So how can we really learn to see truly when there is this crescendo of thoughts bouncing all around us? How can we not have judgments? How can we not have false perception and then grievances? Well, there's only one way, and that is to quiet our mind. Because when we deal with a quiet mind, a sustainable mind, remember the beginning of the year, and a few times I've said an unsustainable mind, an untrained mind is not sustainable. And that is where we have to train our minds. Our minds have to become under our guidance and not just under the ego's guidance. They cannot be wild and crazy and go everywhere and have 60,000 thoughts a day, or we are left in a space of chaotic experience and turmoil because there's just too many thoughts. When we quiet our mind, and the Course gives us this ability to do that, if we do these lessons every day, when we quiet our mind, now we can become aware of the thoughts. That's not to say we will not have a thought and a judgment and a perception, but we will now be aware of them. We will be watching. We will become witness to our thoughts. And only when we become witness to our thoughts are we truly able to stop them. And to go back into the beginning of the second part of the workbook, to recognize that thought that I do not want and say, this is not a thought I want. That cannot happen with an untrained mind, but a trained mind is able to watch thoughts and release them before they take hold within us. Remember, the Course tells us you can have a grievance or a miracle, but you cannot have both. Certainly not at the same time. So we are in a space of choosing. Will I choose the grievance or I choose the miracle. All things are as I would have them be today and every day. So when I train my mind, watch my thoughts, this will lead me to, go back to the lesson says, how surely, therefore, must the real world come to greet the holy sight of anyone who takes the Holy Spirit's purpose as his goal for seeing. The Holy Spirit's purpose for seeing is for peace and for realization, for us to reach our destination of the place we've never left. So, that is what I want to leave you with today. I hope this helped. I hope it gave you a little bit something different to think about with today's lesson. With a trained mind, we can look upon a liberated world, one that is not mired down in perceptions and judgments and grievances. So that's it. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment, and please be here tomorrow. Namaste.